Hey, my loves, it's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 5, Episode 1 review. I did not even know this was coming on this week, y'all, until I saw a commercial for it. Glad I already had it pre-recorded. But the episode starts off, y'all, with Trick Daddy getting his goals taken out of his mouth after having them for almost, 20 years? Woo! Jesus be offense. I know that breath was kicking. Ooh, God bless them dentists and the dental assistant and all the tools that was used. Because, Lord, you can't tell me that man ain't had dragon breath. I bet you his breath was so hot that the tools the dentist was using started to melt. I know they had on not one mask, but like 5 masks, the plastic mask, hazmat suit. Wow, his teeth was jacked up, but the dentist did a great job. His teeth look so much better now. So happy that he got that mess out his mouth. It was past overdue time. Now I just wish Trick Daddy would focus on his health and start taking his medication. Because I feel like that will help him out so much. But Safari comes to support him and to drive him home because, he was under anesthesia or whatever. So, Trick asks Safari about Amara. And he was like, we just best friends or whatever. And he was like, I still go back and forth from here to Atlanta because, my kids are in Atlanta. And he was like, well, where are the twins going to be? And he was like, dude, I just said we best friends, like, chill. But Safari ain't being best friends with nobody. Child, get out of here. But Trick had me cracking up when he said with his new teeth, he ready to be a different type of hoe. I don't know why that tickled me so much. So Suki says that she has changed. She a new woman. She's trying to be grown and sophisticated now. She's trying to get past the ratchet Sukiana. She wants people to see Destiny, her real name. But her cousin Isaiah asks, well, what was wrong with the old Suki? And she looking like, Negro, did nobody ask you? You stand over there and be pretty. So she's in New York on a press run promoting her new song, Casamigo, which actually is a really good song. Like, it honestly is like her best piece of work. Now, don't get me wrong. Eat It is great. The beat, the word play, it's a catchy song. But as far as like industry standard, Casamiga is a really good song. Like, she sounds good. The video looked expensive. Everything was great. But on her press run, she said that she was annoyed that people kept on bringing up the fact that she said she didn't want to be ghetto anymore. And the fact that she had just filmed the video with LHHMIA where he was walking her like a dog. And I was like, well, girl, this is a part of being a celebrity. This is a part of press. You have a PR person. You could have requested that those questions not be asked to you. Like, did you not know that you can request that? But since you did not, it's just simple. Just answer the question and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Or redirect the conversation. Like, you got to learn media and how it works, and this is why artists need media training to know how to segue out of, situations that you don't want to talk about or be in, period. So Trina celebrates her tiny desk with her family and friends and says it was a huge opportunity for her. And it's good that Trina is getting the accolades and the celebration of her talent and her career. Because, coming up, I was a teenager when she came out. And, we all love Trina, but she didn't get the praise and the opportunities that people like Lil' Kim and Foxy and Nicki got. So it's good to see her getting her flowers while she's still here. Sadly, she says that her and Raymond are no longer together. And I was like, well, Trina, we all knew that wasn't gonna work. I don't know why you was sitting over there dating that little bitty man. That man was a Polly Pocket. That man was a Oompa Loompa. Like, he looked like he could have been your nephew or your son, not your man. Like, you need a man. Like, nothing about him was giving man at all. It was giving little brother, personal assistant. Like, Amara says that she too has called off her engagement to her baby daddy, but we tried to tell you through the screen for the last however many years that man wasn't no good. Like, when he wasn't even there for you during your pregnancy, I don't even understand why being married to him was an option. Make it make sense, girl. Make it make sense. So Bobby tells Tip about Suki's transformation and how he don't think that she's sophisticated enough to make that change. Like, he likes ratchet ghetto Suki. So Tip was like, well, that's, cute, when he tells her that he's going to talk to her when he goes to her music release for her new song. And Tip was like, well, that's cute. I wish her and her team all the best, very kind of like sarcastically, because she used to help manage Suki a few years ago, but it didn't work out because she was telling Suki then that she needed to calm down the raunchiness and get rid of her OnlyFans page, but Suki didn't want to listen at the time. Now, I don't know what else happened. It seemed like she's salty. It seems like they might have ended off on bad terms or something, but there was some shade there, honey, and I was like, I want to find out more about that. So Bobby ends up sitting down with Amara and asking her, is she dating? And she was like, no, I'm just, having fun. So he was like, well, I've been hearing that you and Safari been messing around. And she denies it. She says that, once again, she just out here having fun or whatever. And he was like, well, I just want to warn you that if you do mess around with him, he gonna hurt you, like, because he's known to play games with folks. And I was like, well, he's telling you right. Safari is a playboy. He is a womanizer. He is one of those people that love bomb you. He's a love bomber from what we've seen of him in the public eye. He is that type of person. So I don't know if I would ever be able to really take him seriously. And Amada just got horrible taste in men. Like, no, it's like the worse of a man you can be, the more she gonna want to be with you. And we've been screaming at her through the television to just go ahead and be with AJ. Because AJ gonna love you. He gonna take care of them kids. He gonna be the nanny. He gonna be the publicist, the manager, the security guard. He gonna be everything you need him to be because he ain't got no job. You can work him for free, child, and you got to pay him. You can just pay him with coochie when you want to, but be with that man. He ain't gonna go nowhere. He ain't gonna cheat. He ain't gonna do nothing. So, Ray J tries to call Princess. He's in Vegas. They've moved to Vegas to try to work on their relationship, and her mom lives in Vegas, so she's there to help with their kids. And he's in the car with the kids and he's trying to call her, but she's not answering the phone. And so he figures that she must be at the casino because she's been playing poker a lot. Like, that's her new thing. That night, Ray J meets up with Trick Daddy in Vegas and tells him that Princess has gambled away $1.2 million. Now, if any time you should have been yelling you wanted to divorce Prinky, it should have been then when she gambled away $1.2 million. Like, you have lost your mind. Like, I understand you got a new hobby, girl, but you need to play at home with fake poker chips until you can get it down pat, girl. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, because of this, Ray J wants to move back to Miami. And I was like, yeah, you need to. But you act like they ain't got casinos in Miami. Like, she gonna find a way if she's become addicted to it. So Safari and Amada reveal that they are dating. They share a passionate kiss. And she says that, he won her over because he was buying her flowers and gifting her with jewelry. And I was like, girl, that's the same thing he did with Erica. Like, when are y'all gonna realize, first of all, Safari got a deal with the jeweler Trax where he gets this jewelry from, and I think it's because he's able to get these pieces from this man as like promotional purposes or something like that. He got a deal with this. I don't know if he got an investment in Trax jewelry, but like, girl, he ain't just out here spending bags on diamond necklaces for all of y'all heifers. But she tells him that she wants to do things right this time because, you know, it really hurt her the way things played out with she and Alan. And Safari says that, you know, people try to make him out to be a womanizer, and that's not him. At the core of me, do I think Safari is a horrible, bad person? No, I don't. I think that he's a good guy, but I do think that he got some whorish ways. I really honestly do. And he don't want to worry about what other people think. Like, he like, let's just do what we gonna do and don't worry about what other people feel and think, because it ain't none of their business at the end of the day. So it's midnight back in Vegas, and Ray J still hasn't gotten a hold of Princess, so he go looking for her at this casino that she's always at. She's there with her hat on and a tracksuit, playing poker at the table, and he like, let me talk to you. She was like, I'm playing, like, give me a minute. And he was like, look, I'm gonna go get me a drink. So he go get him a drink, get her a drink. She still ain't getting up. He asking her again, come talk to me. She like, babe, I'm trying to play. He was like, look, I'm trying not to turn up, but remember who I am, Prinky. Remember, I am Ray J. So she gets up at that point because she don't want to be embarrassed, and she go holler at him. And he was like, you been here, it's 12 o'clock at night, like, you need to come on home. And she was like, I'm training for the Poker World Series or whatever. I got to train. And he was like, how much more time you need to train? And she was like, at least 6-7 more hours. He was like, girl, you lost your damn mind. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. Like, please stop. And so he says that he's jealous because she's around all these men and not spending time with him. And Princess was like, this is something that I love, I'm good at, and I need to train, and you need to understand it. Like, you was out there doing whatever you wanted to do when you was running the streets, and now that I got something that I love, you want to come mess it up. But see, the thing with Princess is you got to stop playing tit for tat. If y'all gonna continue to try to work on this marriage, every time you do something, you want to bring up something he did in the past. Like, y'all both need to grow up. Y'all are so childish, so childish. They recently just celebrated their anniversary last week, and he bought her a car and some other things. So it was filmed for the show, so I guess we'll see it. So it's the day of Amara's twins' birthday, and she's ready to go public with Safari. Shay and her baby daddy, Fabo, are there, and she says that he moved there to be with her and her daughter, and that she's giving him a year to propose to her, or it's going to be a wrap. And I did the same thing, child, in my past. I gave a Negro a year to propose to me, and he did not, and it was a wrap. Because ain't nobody got time to be wasting my good years being your girlfriend. What I look like? Absolutely not. No. So Bobby tells Shay about the rumors that Amara is dating Safari. And she was like, well, when we was, in Jamaica, she said that she would never mess with him. And she ain't told me nothing. So Amara comes out with the kids or whatever, and pops up Safari. He takes the mic and gives this speech and ends up giving her twin girls Rolex watches. We all saw it when it happened. Everybody in the audience is shocked. And then they kiss and confetti and stuff comes down. And so everybody like, oh, so they really are messing around. And Shay was like, oh, wow. If she happy, then okay, I guess, child. And Bobby in his confession was like, it's kind of tacky. You don't announce your relationship at your kid's birthday party. And I was like, yeah, I would very much agree. Like, girl, what is this? Is this real, or are y'all just doing this for a storyline for the show? Because what is going on here? What is going on? It's giving me very much y'all did this for the show. Because who actually does that? Like, what? So Shay now is feeling that her and Amada's newfound rekindled friendship isn't on the same page because she didn't tell her that she was messing around with Safari. And I'm like, see, Shay, this is your problem. You think that you are entitled to everybody's business just because y'all are friends and trying to work on y'all friendship does not mean that she got to tell you everything that's going on in her life. This is why your friendships don't be working, because you feel like people owe you stuff that they don't owe you. Like, mind your business. So back in Las Vegas, Ray J cooks dinner for Prinky, and she was like, this looks good, but I gotta go, to my tournament. And he was like, no, you at least gonna sit down and eat dinner with me. So she says that he only want to spend time with her because she's found something that she likes, and she ain't really buying all this. He want to focus on our relationship. So he tells her that for the sake of their relationship, after her tournament, they need to move back to Miami. And she was like, I'm not going back to Miami. Like, you got me messed up, okay? Now, I don't know if this is all the way factual, that she really had this, like, addiction or, whatever with playing poker. I think that she probably does play poker. I don't know if it got that bad. Maybe it did. Maybe this is true. But I feel like they use that as a storyline, as a reason to get them in Miami. But who knows? It might very well be true. So it's the day of Suki's premiere party for her song Casamigo. Bobby and everybody are there. And Suki, after the song plays, sit down with Bobby and asks him, what does he think about the new her? And he says that she shouldn't have to change herself, and that the Eden song is going viral. She gets mad, and I was like, well, girl, you asked him what he think, so you next. But it seemed like he was going to give his opinion anyway, because that's what he already said he was going to do. So she gets mad and says that she doesn't know what his agenda is, but he don't know how to read like her, so don't play with her. They end up going back and forth arguing, and Bobby was like, you think I'm trying to play with you? And Suki was like, yeah, because you sat up there and was talking about me with Tip. Now, she's referring to something that happened 2 years ago when she was working with Tip, and Tip and Bobby filmed together and were laughing about Suki doing OnlyFans or something like that. Don't give me the line. And Bobby's wondering why 2 years later she mad about something that happened that long ago. Like, I thought that she was talking about what he had just recently did, talking about her to Tip. Bobby was like, I'm about to go buck wild in her. And Suki was like, get buck wild with your cousin Trina, who played you. And I was like, well, how Trina play him? Give us the tea, girl. So they go outside, and Bobby was like, this is so sad. And she was like, yeah, it is sad. And he was like, yeah, because I thought we was friends. And he was like, I'm no different from you. I do OnlyFans too. I get my booty hole stretched out from here, there, and everywhere. I have sex on there. And I was like, nobody needs to know this. And he says that he's not trying to be funny or fake, because he the realest person she knows. And she was like, okay, I'm not trying to hear it or whatever. Like, she's just over him in the entire conversation. And I just feel like it wasn't Bobby's place. Like, this her life, her career. She do what she want to do with it. She ain't telling you what to do with yours. So mind your business. Mind your business. But then on Suki's end, don't ask somebody how they feel if you don't want to hear their response at the end of the day. Overall, I felt like the season premiere was pretty good. It was pretty entertaining. I feel like they got a strong cast this season. I feel like we're getting back to the old love and hip hop with this and Atlanta. I'm going to give the season premiere of Miami, I'm going to give it a B+. It was good. It really was. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.